What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video. Please like the video if you enjoy it. Today, we are back talking about KSI, a brand new update to the insane situation that he caused himself. It was actual self-destruction of his own reputation. I've made 2 videos prior to this about the KSI situation. I highly recommend you watch them for the whole lowdown, but long story short, Wade, a boxing commentator who gave an opinion that KSI didn't like, KSI flipped out on him on Twitter, saying he hates everything he stands for, and then Wade got fired by KSI's manager, Mams Taylor, publicly.
No.
Who has built that fight more?
Anyway, have fun on Kingpin, Wade.
See, there you go.
No.
Again, we're going crazy. I've done publicly, which I can't believe.
KSI apologized with Mams Taylor. However, he has actually spoken out about it for the first time. All I can say is, my last video has aged like fine wine.
Wade is obviously allowed to have his opinion on anything. He can, it's a free society. You can say whatever you want, do whatever you want. That's cool. But I'm okay. I'm allowed to hate on it as well.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to not like his opinion.
You're allowed to disagree with his opinion.
Okay, first of all, no one said KSI cannot disagree with Wade. We would all be massive hypocrites if we said, yeah, KSI, you have to follow everything Wade says because he's the boxing commentator. No one has said that. The whole point of this is that everyone's allowed an opinion without the fear of getting fired, which you and Mams have now instilled in Misfits. The problem is, KSI, your reaction wasn't like, oh man, that was a bad take, Wade, I really disagree with that. Your reaction was to absolutely assassinate his character. Man, fuck Wade, this Wade guy plays all sides, trying to please everyone. You are so fake. Fuck you and everything you stand for, you two-faced c***. This man acts like he knows everything about boxing. He doesn't know shit. You're not that guy. Can't believe Sharky let this snake into my box. Fuck off. Because he gave an opinion you didn't like. KSI then goes on to justify why he thinks, this was okay.
Disagree with his opinion.
Yeah. So with his opinion on the tag team...
Stop flinging your hand at me.
Sorry. So the reason why I was like, he's two-faced is because behind the scenes, he's there like, this tag team idea, brilliant, I love it. And then online, he's there like, not sure about this. Don't think this is a good idea. Da-da-da. I'm like, bro, you 1 minute you're saying you like it to me in private, and publicly you're saying what the public want to hear.
Before apologizing, KSI also spewed this narrative that Wade was apparently really supportive of the tag team, but was hating on it in public. If you just type in Wade tag team, the first video that comes up is Misfits' new tag team footage is complete chaos, but it just might work.
Because tag team boxing, it's a massive risk for Misfits that could become potentially a massive reward. Will it actually make sense, and can it possibly be done? Well, the breakdown. Let's go.
So clearly Wade, as everyone did, everyone had reservations about WWE-style tag team boxing. There's a reason why it's never been done before. You can see in that footage, Wade is like, is it bad? It could be. Or it could be a huge success.
One of the biggest things in pro wrestling is called the hot tag, right? Where someone's getting beat up and thrown around and slammed down, where the baby faces or the good guys are getting beat up by the bad guys. The crowd is trying to get behind the good guys to make the tag so the fresh teammate can come in and run wild on everyone. That is one of the biggest components of tag team wrestling. You could have something similar here with boxing, but again, it's a real sport if it can be done safely and if they can iron out a couple of these kinks. I'd be interested in seeing something like this because of the potential matchups involved. I already got flamed on Twitter for a take I'm going to stand by, that KSI and Logan do not beat Saul Poppy and Sensei if it is a skill for skill matchup. But also there's other matchups that can be made here and some different things that we can absolutely do. So Mams is always saying Misfits has something for everyone, and this proves that point if it's done right? You will have your influencer boxing one-on-ones. You will have apparently your pro boxing in the form of $1 million tournament, and then for the entertainment side of things and something a little bit further out there, you will have stuff like this tag team, which again, the variety that you get with Misfits is something I think is pretty dope.
What you guys just watched of Wade talking about the tag team, he has nothing but praise as well for Misfits. He isn't just being like, oh, this is an awful idea, hating on it. He's also saying that if this is done well and safely, this would be an amazing idea. So saying to KSI, this is a great idea, and what he's saying in his videos is not polar opposites like KSI is making and him being a snake. It can be a great idea and it can still have concerns until it's proven in concept, and that's fine. This clip showing what a baby KSI is, where just no one can have another opinion and it's automatically a snake.
So with Wade, he just wants to constantly
be on everyone's good side,
be
as
on
a
everyone's
journalist
good
would.
side.
Yeah,
Which
if
is,
he's got to play the game. That is his
He's
job
playing
role,
the-
and his whole thing
But
is
I
that.
guess, obviously, that's going to rub me the wrong way.
He's a boxing reporter. He's giving one opinion and giving another side to it. Surely you want that in a boxing commentator, someone who's not going to come into it with one bias, one opinion, because that will come across in the broadcast and people will go crazy about it. You want a commentator to have both sides and an objective view on things.
Of course, but the
See, 'cause
public
you're-
don't have
yeah.
that full story. So they're seeing him put out this little clip, and then
Yeah,
they're seeing
yeah.
you bug out over this little clip, and
Yeah,
they're thinking,
yeah, and it looks-
this
And
is
you're
a
bugging
massive
out.
overreaction.
I
on
did
your-
bug-
Yeah, the full story about the tag team boxing, which KSI also gave us already on Twitter, we already know about it, and it's soft as shit.
Bug out, and I do apologize. That was bad.
So it could have
of
been
me.
simple, like fuck this guy. You was like, fuck your character.
You could have
fuck
bugged
everything
out
you
to him
stand for.
directly and been like, I don't agree with
Yeah,
this.
I don't rate this.
Yeah.
And the whole world didn't have to see it and
that's
get
why I
brought in.
deleted that, and I've messaged Wade, and I've said, I'm sorry. I can actually,
You just said,
I'll
bro,
say
you just said to
exactly
him,
what I
I
said.
think what you've done is arse. And then just say that privately.
Bazinga, what did Wade do that was arse? He gave an opinion.
Bit
So I think
snaky,
what you've
bit
done is arse,
snaky.
man.
So I've told the mans about him on firing you. I think that was a bit far. My outburst was uncalled for, so my bad. I'm sorry for the tweets. However, I just don't feel comfortable talking to you, fam. We can be civil publicly, but your comments just rub me the wrong way, just like Kavos does or other people. You can have your opinions, go crazy, but it don't mean I have to like them.
Yeah, then that's fine.
Yeah, of course. You
That's
haven't got
right.
to.
Wait, little shout out there. First of all, comparing Wade to me is not fair to Wade. Wade is extremely innocent. I'm a prick. Second of all, we heard he talked about to Mams about unfiring Wade. We'll see what happens. He didn't say it's happening. He said he talked to Mams. Will they be able to work together after this? I don't think so. I think what is done is done. And like KSI, I'm not comfortable talking to you. The crux of this whole thing really is Wade had a boxing opinion. He's a boxing channel, and you didn't like it. Even with the tag team stuff, just because he gave reservations and wasn't full team tag team, this is the best thing ever, nothing can go wrong. He actually gave a sensible opinion on it and said he liked the idea. Said it to you too. It's not like he went around trashing you behind your back. The fact you can't remove yourself and your emotions like that means you're not fit to be a business owner, and the events that took place the last few nights have proven that. The way you handled Wade, who's an employee of DAZN, but you have massive influence over his job, is absurd and an absolute joke. I think this clip shows how not sorry he is and how he's still in his own ego, and he can't just hold his hands up and go, look, I was wrong. I got really upset about them opinions because it wasn't what I wanted to hear, but at the end of the day, Wade didn't do anything wrong. He's still trying to paint Wade out to his fans as this guy who went behind his back and did all this shit. I hope, Wade, you don't accept the job back at Misfits, because that's how they're going to treat you. Like the video if you think KSI's apology was complete fake bullshit. Comment your opinion down below. I want to hear what you have to say about this clip. Lots to talk about. Subscribe if you're new, and until next time, fuck off.